Hello friends, welcome to the book review of final part or part 3 of You Can Achieve More. So now we will discuss about how to utilize your time. Winner thinks in terms of seconds and minutes and loser think in terms of hours and days. We all might have said that wish we had more time. So is there anything called time management? The answer is no. So whenever we waste our time, actually we waste our lives. So time management is the name given for life management. Many people say that time will comes and go. It is not true. Time is eternal, but will come and go. Like money can be either invested or spent, same way time can be either invested or spent. Everyone is given the same amount of time, whether it is the president of USA, chairman of Infosys or ABC. It does not matter. The unique things about time is no one can control it, no one can slow it or speed it. If each movement is so important for us, then we need to utilize it properly. Suppose you have been granted to fulfill your wish that you will get a very expensive car, but the condition is you will not get second car, and this is for the one time. So what will you do? Obviously you will take care of this car and protect it from damages, doing maintenance timely. Hence, if we care so much for one time gifted car, then why should not we do the same thing with one time gifted precious time? If you waste your time doing the things that does not matter to us, then you will not be left with the time for the things that matters to you. Time is more valuable than money. If we are 80-year-old and going forward there would not much time left, then we will think that we could have, we should have, and we would have done more in life. These are all regrets. Life is one way road. We can go forward and not turn back. There is no rewind button. Why time is so valuable than money? Money can be borrowed, stolen or transferred to someone, but time cannot be bought, sold or transferred. Money can go and return back, but time cannot. We can measure the balance of money till the last penny, but we cannot measure the balance of our lives. No one knows that how much time balance we have. The value of time. To know the value of 1 year, we should ask a student who has failed a grade. To know the value of 1 month, we should ask a mother who has given birth of a premature baby. To know the value of 1 minute, we should ask a person who has missed the train. To know the value of 1 millisecond, we should ask a person who has won a silver medal in Olympics. Below are the major time wasters: indecisiveness, procrastination, disorganized, lacking priorities, lack of planning, careless mistakes, unnecessary meetings, not delegating properly, and not proper communications. There are mainly two types of time wasters. One is self-created and in our control. For example, lack of planning, lack of discipline, lack of confidence. And second one is external and not in our control. A tree collapses on the road, so we could not reach office on time. What is procrastination? The major time waster is procrastination. It is the unjustified postponement. This is the process of doing the easy and comfortable rather than the important one. Below are few reasons for postponing the things: lacking focus, irresponsible nature, avoiding uncomfortable work, doing the easy work rather than the important one, fear of failure, casual behavior, inertia. The biggest problem is inertia or not getting started. Having no interest to start any work is the major factor of procrastination. There are few steps to overcome the procrastination. Being aware and recognizing the habit, evaluating the cost physically, mentally and financially. Be firm and commit to get rid of it. Overcome the habit of inertia and get started. Become proactive. Our lives will be fulfilling only when we help others when we can. But when we can, but we do not, then we do not feel good about ourselves. We should learn to respond and not to react. We should become proactive, not reactive. Being proactive and responsive are both positive behaviors. Proactive and goodness. When we ask people that are you good people, then they answer yes, because we do not steal, we do not lie, and we do not cheat. But person becomes good only when he does good things rather than not doing wrong things. And this is called proactiveness. Here the author has very nicely described about making decisions. The maturity of decisions making decide that whether we will reach in certain position or not in our lives. Do not assume while taking decisions. A $1 billion company had a vacancy of CEO. So they were trying to hire the CEO. After a series of interviews, the HR shortlisted one person who qualified this position as per HR's opinion. So it was all set to give him the appointment letter. It was customary that chairman will hand over the appointment letter in a special lunch. They both ordered soup, and possible CEO started sparkling salt without tasting the soup. Then the lunch got over, but no one was discussing about the appointment letter. The chairman shook hand with that person and informed him that our HR will be in touch. Upon his return, the chairman informed that HR that he has rejected this candidate. Everyone was surprised, but no one could question on his decision. The HR head inquisitively asked the chairman the reason for rejection of the preferred candidate. Then the chairman narrated him that there was a question on the maturity of the decision making ability of a person. Who would add the salt without tasting his food? What kind of decision this is? He could understand if he would add the salt after tasting the food. Then the HR asked the chairman, that does this little thing matters? Then the chairman replied to the HR head that if you think this is small, then you will be also next person to go. So moral of the story is that we should take decision after checking the facts right. Do not assume as it impairs your decision making ability. So why people do not take decisions? Because they are afraid of making mistakes or taking wrong decisions. They do nothing, hence our inactions leads to our indecision. The opportunity does not remain open forever. We need to take right decision at right time. A journalist asked a very successful businessman that the secret behind his success. Then he answered that good decision. Then journalist asked again that how did he take the good decision? Businessman replied, experience. Finally the journalist asked that how did he get the experience to make good decision? Businessman answered, bad decisions. Sometimes people do not take decision for being overcautious and do not want to take risk. But in life everything is risk. Investing money is risky, but not investing is double risky. Taking action is risky, but not taking actions is more riskier. The final topic of the book is how to leave a legacy. Our forefathers give us name, but the respect comes from our behavior. Money, power and fame are important in life, but what really counts in our lives is the legacy. How much did Steve Jobs leave? The answer is all. How much will Warren Buffett and Bill Gates leave? All of it. A man's life is not measured by its length, but how well it is spent. Actors create an impression, but great people make an impact. Vision. It is the ability to see the invisible. All great people had vision in their lives and ability to see the invisible. Vision is the beginning point of any accomplishment. Walt Disney wanted to create Disney World in Orlando. Construction and everything started well, but he died before the opening day. Two of its executives were discussing between themselves on the opening day that it is too bad. Walt Disney could not see all this. The other executive replied, he already saw all this, that's why we are all here. Many people have vision in their life, but never act on it. Vision without action is just like hallucination. but vision with action is conviction. Buddha, the founder of Buddhism, had the great vision of spiritual and peaceful world. Live in the present but have vision for the future. We need to live in the present, need to enjoy the gifts we have, our health, family, friends and work. But while enjoying the present, we need to move to right direction to ensure a bright future. Vision is the ability to see the things which does not exist now. There should be a vision of final product of a building before its physical reality. We just can't start laying the bricks without having entire picture of the building. There is a saying that if you want to leave a legacy, then either do something worth writing or write something worth doing. Hello friends, if you like the video of this book review, please like, share and subscribe this channel. I will come up with the next book review of very famous book Think and Grow Rich, written by Napoleon Hill. So keep reading and keep learning.